No sword in my hands, just a will that won't break. I've seen modest terror tremble, felt every quake. Sam carried Frodo when he couldn't go on. Now I carry that heart even when hope is gone. Then came Gandalf's staff, lit the sky. Even the darkest times still let light fly. From Isengard fall to Helm's Deep's last stand. I rise with the brave, not just sword in hand. Don't fight for crowns, I don't kneel to fate. I stand like Eo and I won't hesitate. Aragorn's cry, Theoden's charge in the fray. I'm the flame in the dusk of the break of day. I don't fight for crowns, I don't kneel to fate. I stand like Eo and I won't hesitate. Aragorn's cry, Theoden's charge in the fray. I'm the flame in the dusk, the break of day. Fellow of the rings, I give it all. From Moria's dark to Mount Doomfall. Fellow, beyond the pain, we fight till it's over, we rise again. From ashes we rise, we answer the call. We stand for the light, we are one for all. Born with the fire like smog in the air, but I learned from Boromir, beware despair. Power corrupts, the ring's heavy price. Gollum fell chasing it twice. I saw Denethor fall, blinded by fear, while Faramir stood, silent but clear. Galadriel's grace, but a fire inside. She passed on the test, while others just lied. I'm not just a fighter, I'm light through the shade. Like Legolas swift, and Gimli unafraid. From Rivendell's peace to the Black Gate's cry, I rise like the eagles, I will not die. Fellow, we give it all. From the Shire to Shadow, we heed the call. Fellow, beyond the flame, with hearts unbroken, we rise again. Through trolls and breaks, we rise through the fall. We stand for the weak, we are one for all. Fellow, through fire and stone, from ends that march to thrones overthrown. Fellow, no fear remains, even Sauron's shadow breaks at our name. We carry the ring, we answer the call. We stand as the light, we are one for all. I am here with the fellow of the rings.
What is going on, everyone? Welcome to our Tuesday live stream of Rise to War. Let's see, where is my game time? What's going on, King of the Dead? What's up, Simon? What's up, Demon Goddess? How are you doing? What's up, Dabo? How you doing, man? Good to see you back. Let me just make the screen bigger here. How you guys doing? Hope you guys are having a great day today. Let's see, is this big enough for OBS? Seems okay, but let's see. Nope. I think we're good now. What's up, G? It's another live, so so good, baby. Yeah, let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Sad because I start in a roleplay server. I mean, why are you sad? Why did you sign up to a roleplay server, Simon, if you didn't want to be there, my man? Let's see if this thing is gonna load. I made the great return to NRP this season. Let's go, baby. NRP is the way. What's up, Nazgo? Plus, I think I saw someone else will be here too. This is gonna be interesting. Who is that someone else, Demon? You destroyed my cheese bar last night. I'm very disappointed in YUDZ and so. What's up, Precious? Who is this Precious? Thank the Lord I ain't fighting full evil mains anymore. I mean, you might find yourself a bit surprised there, man. A lot of people running full evil. Loads of people running full evil. So I'm not sure what you're talking about. Oh, Precious played on the server with us. Precious, welcome. I am not sure that I personally know you, but welcome anyways. All right, we're bringing in. We're slowly bringing in the troops. Oh, it's been such a problem. This resource has been a problem. So bad. Been fighting all day. So bad on resources right now. It's disgusting. I should be able to make a few hits. All right, so that's good. Let's go for some mountain trolls, 2 stacks here. That's all I can afford, guys. That's all I can afford. Mutual kids. Ooh, but we don't chat together often. Precious, then we are in the same Discord together then. Sweet. So I know who you are now. That's good to know. Forgot to log on this morning to make new units, so had full resources and no units. You are in a different league. Now let's go. I was on all day. What's up? Shout out to Precious for subscribing to our channel. We're getting so close, guys. We're getting so close to 5,300 subscribers. We're bringing in more people. What's up, Noxy? We're bringing in more people. What's up, Nicholas? Look at that. We're bringing in more people into the community. That's what this is all about, y'all. Let's make it happen. Let's see here. What's world chat? Yeah, you guys are just chatting away. What's up, Ghost? Look at that. We got all the peeps in the house tonight. It's good to see everybody here. Sleepy. Look at that, man. Getting all the cool cats. All the cool cats up in here. Show the map. Update on server. Countdown going on. Rankings. While you wait for troops. Well, there's been some major breakthroughs in the map, y'all. Oh, actually, there has been. Okay. This is new. What just happened here? Oh, that's actually new to me. I didn't... Oh. Why did they break? Why did they break up? Oh, okay. We're like, what? They're switching capitals. Okay, I guess fire is coming this way. Yeah, makes sense. Whew. That makes sense. That got me worried for a second there. Oh, jeez. Jeez Louise. All right, so they're switching capitals. That makes sense. Yeah, but other than that, I think everything's kind of chill. Not a whole lot going on, guys. We're just fighting away the last few days of the season. You got Heon and Neon taking the pass over here. Moving west, maybe moving west a little bit, trying to push on Noad and Ilo over here. There's some fighting going on here too in the by the pass. Can we see anything that's going on? I don't think this has even. Yeah, so this hasn't been touched. They still have the fortress here, but this hasn't been touched. And the majority of the fighting has still, been focused on this region right here of Central Mirkwood. 35 and 35.7 mil of people were fighting here. It's like just nothing is going on right now. Like we took back the post house, and we're fighting here. Now every day I'm checking to see if anything changes towards Dol Guldur, and so far things look pretty stable. Not seeing any any new forts going up. So It might just be, you know, this is just from observing here. It might just be that fire gets the ring. Maybe that's what it is. It might be just that this season, y'all. Okay, we're gonna have some more troops for Galadriel. In terms of rankings, let's have a look at the rankings really quick. Fire always gets the ring. We gotta stop this. Well, is that how it goes? Amazel was in Dobie before. Ooh, okay. I remember what they were saying here. Okay, so catnip. Okay. What's up, Joshua? What's up, Andre? What else? Anybody? What's up? Oh, what's up, Mesmer? How you doing? What's up, Nick? What's going on, Africo? What's up, King of? I already say hi to you, King of the Dead. All right, so let's look at the merit, you know, rankings. We still got Lucy the Demon at the top, Melky in number 2 at 7 mil, Pong at 6.2, CLF at 6.2. He's getting really close to pass him. And then Turgon, Turucano at 6 mil, myself at 6 mil, Vasi and Jax tied for 5.7, SPC Moon at 5.5, and then Captain Natan at 5.5 as well. You got nice lineup of fire players: Shere Khan, Lord, Sauron, Paprifera, who's usually here on the. What's up, Kaylin? Look at my boys here. How you doing? How you doing? And then we got Semi, and then Loupiouvre. This sounds French. And I always butcher anyways. What's up, Nick? All right, cool. That's what it is, guys. That's where we are at. Not too bad. Let's go. Let's go for the hit. So are we hitting? Bumpungus. We got this guy here. I wanted to hit this one. No, actually, I didn't want to hit this one. It's a no-no for me. Maybe I should go for this one. Let's see what happens. Let's go, baby. Good, very busy, but doing good. And you? I'm doing good, man. Pretty busy too. Pretty busy. Working out my finances just before getting on the stream. I need a new PC badly. Just talking to a few people, showing them a screenshot of what the settings on mine are, like all the specs. I'm like, yeah, you do need a new PC. Where is Raz? Oh, I can go over here, I guess. Okay, I'm not gonna waste the stamina. I'm gonna go over here, take that time unless somebody hits me, and then I'll come for this one. Nobody hits this one. I'm coming for this one. You leave him to me. Where is Raz at? That's what I'm saying. Where is he at? I built myself a new PC this year. It's great. I mean, I gotta see exactly what the specs that I need, and then work out a budget because I have no clue. Oh, here we go. Who's over here? Oh, Sleepy. Sleepy was likely gonna hit me here too when he sees me going this way. Raz not there, only me, but I'm not coming out. Why not, man? I just got my last piece to build my first one. Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna have to study the things that I need. Who is going over here? Hey, it's kind of quiet right now. Why is it so quiet? I'm not sure. Why is it so quiet? There's like almost nobody here. Almost nobody. I need to think. I was thinking of something here. All right, here we go. 2 minutes out. It's Tuesday, chill day. Yeah, I mean, I get way. Oh, what's up, Casanova? Look at that. How you doing? I'll decide what GPU you need first, and then start looking for it ASAP. Though tough market for it right now. Yes, I heard about that, and I've seen some of the news on it. It's been kind of crazy. Man, I want to have to. Oh, so Nazgo says I'm not coming out, and then you just hit the tile. Right. Building it is pretty easy. This was my first one. I built it's just a Lego for adults. Oh no, for sure. I just got to work out my budget. That's the hard part. I've built a PC before. I mean, I'm by no means an expert. I'm pretty novice, but building the PC, it's not necessarily the hardest part. The tough thing about it is finding, really finding the stuff that you need. Look at Lego Laugh with the R10. That's all you need for Undying, man. Look at this. It's perfect. 5/5. That's all you need, because you're not gonna do damage, so who cares? All right, you got the stun chance here. 10/10 at 50. Perfect. R10 on Undying, and you're good to go. Man, it's actually a really good result for Lego Life. He's running Crushers. It's one of the cheapest T3s you can find, and still they're pretty decent. That's pretty good, man. Not gonna lie. One rule about Nazgo: never believe him. Oh, just when I thought we were bonding, Nazgo. Just when I thought we were bonding. I'm just testing some new units. Nah, just kidding. I've been having fun chilling with you guys. It's gonna be. I hope you guys come back. If we don't, we'll likely not. Be on the same server next season. I'm guessing. So I hope you guys come back still. Hakan, I don't even want to talk about you, man. Those commanders that you sent to me are nuts. Maybe I should expose your commanders on the stream. What do you think? Holy nasty commanders. Maybe I should expose Hakan, man. Maybe I should. Maybe that's the way to go. I love it. The cheap units. Oh, that is nice. All right, Hakan, if you're okay showing your commanders, I'm gonna do it, because I was really impressed. But I think you're missing a couple. I saw a screenshot of somebody running a Elwyn, a whaled out Elwyn. So send me the rest of your formations that are big, and I will share them. I will share them with the peeps here. See, this right here. This is the kind of thing that you really need to be careful, right? Because look, if I take another hit, depending who it is, I can still do some good damage. But this is the thing you have to think about. Do you really want to take a chance when all 4 of your commanders are still alive? You can go back to the fort, replenish, and hit again without having to wait for 10 minutes, right? And so it might be that you don't want to take the chance. And so I don't, because I'm on the stream, so I don't want to have to make you guys wait all that time for me to be able to go again. So let's pull back and we will hit again. These are the little things you guys really need to think about, especially like if you're pushing, right? If you're trying to you're trying to advance, that 10 minutes is so crucial. So all 4 commanders are alive. Pull back, replenish really quick, and go back out. Momentum is really important. Hakan, I'm waiting. I'm gonna wait for you to confirm that I can show your commanders for sure, and then if you say okay, I will then show them. All right, I'm gonna wait for you to confirm. We used to love the single commander style of 1.0, but with all the cool theory crafting and synergy between comms, I was starting to think, do you think the game would be more tactical? Are you talking about, so Arsenal, are you asking if 1.0 was still bad? Is that what you're saying? The theory crafting from 1.0? All right, man. I'm gonna expose Hakan, it's in a good way that we're doing this. They increase the formations from 4 to 5 or 6. No, don't increase it anymore, unless you're going to increase everybody's respect on all of them in gear. It's gonna become too hard to compete to even play. 4 commanders. A lot of people quit because 4 commanders was already hard enough for the lower spenders to just participate in fighting. So if you did that, to me that'd be kind of crazy. Now, do you guys know that 4 was not the original number? Anyone here didn't know that 4 in an army was not the original number? Do you guys know what it was? I know, but I want to know if you guys know. It was not 2. Nope. Not 6. No way you guys don't know what the original number was. Give me just a second. Let me see if I can find it on the original. I probably won't be able to find it because it was in that the crypt part of the game of the Discord channel. It was in the Revelations. Let me see if I can find. Okay, I was trying to find. Let me see if I'm gonna scroll back to see if the actual image that they did like a little cryptic puzzle kind of a thing for you to try to find out. Let me see if I can find it really quick. Guys, just bear with me because this is kind of crazy. When he released this, everyone was like, no way you guys are actually going to do this. Almost. I think I might have found it. Give me a second. It's an image. Where's the image? Wait. Did I find it? Nope, not that one. Oh, yeah. Actually, let's see if we can find. Oh. Yeah, that's not what we wanted. So I can't find it. I don't want to keep you guys waiting for so long. So the original. So when they first came out with the announcement of this, this revamp, they came out with this puzzle that you had to translate or find the meaning of. And when they first came out with this, they were going to make it 9 commanders per army. 9 commanders per army. And then, I'm not joking, okay? If you look for Anubis in the Revelation, give me a second here, because I just saw the message. Wait, I actually did this. 9 commanders. Okay, I'm going to show you guys this really quick. This is from the guy. Oh, here we go. I found it. Give me a second. I found the thing. Give me a second here. All right. So, can you guys see this? Okay. Okay, this was the original. This was the original theme that they were coming out with. All right. A gift from Finrod. This was the puzzle we had to decrypt. A gift from Finrod. 1 + 8 commanders in a squad. The 9 commanders have 9 types of different troops. Different strategies. Large, medium, and small units. Use different formations. Your strategy is limited by only your imagination. Okay, that was the original one. And then this is the message from Anubis. Where can I show you guys this? Okay, look what it says here. Right here. Right there. Okay, you see that there? He said, tacticians, we originally planned for 9 commanders in one formation, but we thought about free-to-play players and made only 4 commanders in one formation. So I'm pretty sure that we're not going to be going back to, to anything else other than this. So that's where we are. So be grateful. It's only 4. I want whatever they were smoking. So it's crazy. 9 commanders per army. Imagine. That just sounds so outrageous, doesn't it? Oh. Imagine having to outfit 9 commanders with gold gear. Exactly. Nobody would have that. Nobody would have that kind of stuff. Very few people. White Council covering loads. Imagine skills hitting 6 formations. Yeah, they have to adjust to things like that. Boring bag. Oh yeah, you're in bag in. Huh? Okay, all right. So I think it's time. All right, guys, you guys that stayed here, let's have a look at. Yes, people are curious. That's all right. You're missing a couple though, Hakan. I think I saw an Elwyn that you didn't show. You didn't send your Elwyn. You gotta send the Elwyn or whatever T1s that you have. Show me the welled out, the cracking out T1s that you have. So look at that. Pure Han has a R10 Thranduil. Okay, with the relic. An R10 Bard with the relic. What else? R15 Thorin. 3-star strengthened. Oh, that you got a good that's a good pull right there. I don't know, maybe. Let's see. Can I see? Nope, can't see what it says. So yeah, maybe it is the guy I used to call Han. Z1 Gimli, 3-star strengthened relic. Looks good. Looks solid. Z4 Isildur. For the 5-star refined here, or strengthened. Nice. You got the good roll here. Just missing the command. If that would have gone 30 to the command and these other 2, whoo, that would have been nice, nasty. Z7 Elrond. Ooh, baby. Ooh, you got the good hit on the command here. All right. Z5 Galadriel. Z5 Galadriel. What's going on, my boy J Kane in the house? I appreciate the super chat, Jake. How are you doing? How is the weather? How's the pool? How's the fam doing? $1 a day keeps the devil away. Exactly. I appreciate it, man. Whatever amount is highly appreciated. Kids swimming ballet soon. That's awesome. That's awesome. It was pretty warm here as well. Remember to purchase the new dialogue frame that lasts for 7 days. Oh, I think I got that one, Atlante. Look at that Z9 King of Man with the 5-star strengthened. Yeah, yeah, that's solid. That's really good right here. Just gets better and better. Z11 Gandalf the Grey. He refined the baby to level 3. Yeah, because it's no level 2 because it's a level 6. Sweet. It is, Simon. It is. And you know where he's gonna be next season? Where do you think he's gonna be next season? I don't think I've seen a Elmer so high as this one. Look at this bad boy, Z13 Elmer. Not gonna lie, seeing this chest here on him brings me back 1.0 memories. This right here. You know, because this was a pretty good chest for a damage dealer in 1.0. Yeah, this is nice right here. This is pretty nice. Right? Z7 Gilgachad. Oh, you refined his relic a few times, haven't you? Yep. There you go. Okay, we're not done. We're not done. The Z2 Bjorn. Calm so wild, man, forgot to spell. Oh, look at that. You went all out on refining this thing. Almost fully refined. It's kind of nuts, man. Good, but kind of nuts. We're not done. We're not done. Whew. I don't think I've ever seen a fully refined relic on Gandalf the White. 60. Nice. That looks good. That's a nasty Gandalf. Look at that. Focus. That's good. I want to see if it has the record, and we will see Z18. I heard somebody has a Z18. I haven't seen it yet. I don't think it was Raven. I think it was Dig Duck that has a Z18 Dane, I think. Look at this. Z11 Dane. Whoo. Baby. Look at that. Purdy. And then now he's I guess he must be pumping up Scalhelm because he has a R7 Scalhelm. Pure Han, I'm excited to see these in action. I'm still waiting for you're missing. Here we go. Do you have is this your not your only, but is this your only ZT1? I wonder how she does. Do you have any saved reports with using her? Z11 Elwyn. I don't think I've ever seen a higher than Z4 Elwyn. Looks like a free-to-play player to me. Ghost. Oh man, this is nuts. This is awesome. Look at that. Whew. That is good. That is good. All right, guys, we're almost there for our next hit. Like I said, resources are so hard today because we've been. I don't know if you guys saw last night. I think I was at 200 something last night. So we're climbing the ranks, trying to catch up to CLF, who doesn't stop. The real Ellen who defeats the Witch King. That ain't no whale. He ate the whale. Good one. Oh, that is a nasty. Oh, holy moly. Jeez, the guy has gone crazy on his T1s. Z8 Haldir. Whew. Whew. That is just wrong. He is the C at this point. In a Z8 Dwalin. Man. Hakan, are you gonna be? Oh, look at this! Oh, am I excited to see this account in action this next season? Whew! This is one big dude. I be intrigued to see this in action. I be really excited to see this in action. I've been trying to find a workable build for this guy in a while. Plus 10 and then plus 22 damage increase with the healing over here. I think I might have just found a build for this guy right here. Fellow, I have an idea for Mitch for King of the Dead, but it's very experimental. We'll send it over. I think I just found a build idea for King of the Dead, actually. So I could run him with this guy, potentially. Yep. Then double. Just give me a second. I'm trying to think here. Ooh. Few interesting ideas for a build of King of the Dead just came to my mind now. Alright, so we got a DM here. Okay, I think I see what you're doing. My issue with Mouth of Sauron is that he might only really hurt Shadow. And I mean, don't get me wrong, people are using Shadow, but you need Mouth of Sauron is a bit tricky for me. Okay, so we got 3 people here. I'm not gonna go there. Yeah, no, but no, thank you. Who's here? Samwise. These guys that freaking land on the corner so they can guard. Ooh, that could be a good hit for me. Got Cleed over here. Yeah, I'm not going there. I haven't hit no at it in a while, so let's go over here. Just YOLO. I'm not gonna YOLO at you. Are you searching for easy merit now, fellow? No, I'm not. But I'm definitely not hitting you guys. Why would I go straight to lose right here? Why would I go right here? There's 3 of you. You know, look at this. You think I'm gonna hit all 3 of you with one formation? Come on, man. I'm smarter than that, bro. I'll gladly move. No, it's cool, man. It's cool. Somebody's coming for you. Somebody's coming for you. I feel slightly offended. You should be. That's a compliment, bro. I need more tiles, though. That's even though I gotten some today, it's just not enough. Because I gotta build my bags. My bags are so low right now. It is extremely low. You know what? King of the Dead. I'm thinking here, man. My King of the Dead is what? R9? R10? Well, I can't remember. R8. So we need to build it a little bit more. I like to get him to R10. But I could see him working with a few commanders. Just trying to think here. Him with this guy. Okay. Then you could do... Can do Axog maybe. And... Silver. You could potentially make him work with the kind of the meta troop formation that we have going on right now. Potentially Helm, Azog, King of the Dead, and I mean Gandalf the White would be kind of a no-brainer, but potentially with having the R2 from King of the Dead, you might get away without White Council, but then you need something like Thorin. Maybe. Or King of Men. Although his healing would be kind of blocked in two formations. Or it's for both. Let me give you an example. Oh, that could be so good though. Oh, man, I need to start working on my King of the Dead again. It's formation, so both commander and units. So I mean, you could work on it. You can work with it in a few different ways. You could go with King of the Dead, Helm, Azog, and Thorin, King of Men, potentially even Isildur. Or let's see, I would even try. Let's see. Yeah. Thorin, Isildur, King of Men. Gandalf the White, or gotta play around with it, but I would even try this guy. I would even try Azrukor in the formation. King of the Dead, Isildur. King of the Dead, Azrukor. Azog and Helm could be a really strong team. Potentially. Or Helm, Azog, Thorin, and King of the Dead. That could be a good one. What's up, Andre? Have a good night, brother. You've got to find that guy with the Z11 one to help. Z11 King of the Dead. Have no clue who has that one. All right, we're almost there. I'm pretty sure they moved by the time I get there. Nope, they're still there. Oh, they're coming here. I'm gonna probably hit the first one and go back on the second one. That sucks. Never mind. Maybe I'll do well versus the first one at least. It was in your Discord last week. I mean, I think I was posted. I don't think I know who the guy is. So I've been testing I've been testing Helm as the tank, and he's been doing a lot of damage, even running swans. Now, maybe running vanguards and, I don't know, wraiths or... Got John coming. What's up, H7? Reminds me of Gil and Swan combination with 150 to 200k damage. Yeah, so exactly, Nazgul. That's what I try. Let me just see the fight here before I go to the walkthrough. Witch King, yeah, Witch King could be an option. All right, Bird's got the tip off Samwise here. Got lucky. I got lucky, that's what I mean. Oh, I got wrecked by John. Yep, large. Surprised Dane did this much damage when I'm countering him. That is very interesting. Solid hit from Dane, honestly. 44k. Yep, not bad. So much HP on those chariots makes it very, very hard to kill. Let's check the walkthrough really quick. Was it Maestro? All right, Z6. Nice. That looks good. I think isn't he the biggest one right now? Z6. Okay. Interesting formation. Spartacus, Grundle. Yeah, that's probably the highest I've seen right now. Yep. Z6, huh? It could be Demon. It just depends on the person posted, you know. It could be outdated. He's running a damage build. Yep, not what I do at all. Yep. This is what I build. Looks good though. Looks pretty good. Gonna have to theory craft a little bit now. King of the Dead, basically 22% damage increase. If you boost that with King of Man, that could be pretty strong. But then you don't, his healing won't work because on two units. Because of the bottom of 0. If you go with Betrayer. But I'd probably go with Betray on a unit, unit damage setup. I think I could see that working well. Although it's only 2 units. But if you're running basically a full troop damage formation, if you try to follow up damage troop build, I tried a little bit. Isildur, Gandalf the Grey doesn't really do very well with that. People do run Isildur with Elrond, and they do okay, but you need commanders that will boost that damage, and so you need somebody like Helm, especially Helm, and potentially even Azog, to really boost that damage. I'm not gonna have time to build this guy to actually use him. Get him to 45 really quick though. It's rough, man. But yeah, so Helm, King of the Dead. Potentially Thorin and Azog could be a really good combination. Or instead of Thorin, then you can basically do Gandalf the White if you want to try that. You can do Witch King. Although I'm not too sure on which. I mean, he does debuff, which is nice, and gives double attack, which then you can get boosted by both King of the Dead and Helm and Azog. That could work really well, actually. Or you can also do. You can then do Thorin or King of Men. Although I don't think King of Men would be as good in this setup because of the heal block. And who else? Who else? Isildur with the defense and the follow-up as well. And potentially Isildur would be a better option. Although, you know, Witch King does also have a bit of CC, right? It has, you know, with Nazgul and Northern Nazgul also. So that could work. And then the debuffs here. That could be good. That could be pretty good. Who else could we try? I wouldn't. I don't think I run him. I would even try. I would even try this guy. This guy, I see in this formation could have a pretty strong damage output. I could see that happening. Whew. He could be really good here. I'm trying to think of different ways to build him. That's a good point, though. King of the Dead. Oh, wow. We got King of the Dead here. Just kidding. He definitely could be. He could work on a triple support formation, potentially. He could work with that, you know. I would likely run him in I mean, then you have to run Saruman. All focus, because their damage range is almost none. You know, if you look at Saruman that I'm running, is a Saruman. Yeah, so if you look at his damage, you know, range, it's 4 points difference, whereas physical is a much bigger range. So you basically force him to always hit at 51, and then he would always hit at 56, but it would be a lot stronger on a focus. A much weaker nerf than on him. My only concern with running him as a support is that basically you're gonna then only use 2 trees. That's like the full effect of his formation, his setup will be, you know, to get the full benefit, it will have to be these 2 trees. And you get the stun, potential stun, 600 focus damage, right? So you got the focus. And, you know, 1 heal every other round is nice. The 10 HP would make him a little bit tankier, but you're only going to get this benefit if you actually then run one of the undead, right? Which could work. Run him with damage gear, and yeah, that could put it will give you a little bit of very little bit, like very low amounts, but a little bit of focus damage. So I would I'd potentially set him up with a all elemental team, or at least the damage dealer. So Saruman, King of the Dead, and then 2 others, two other supports. Could work really well. Could work well. Would be fun to try. Would be fun to try for sure. Look at that. Just, oh, jeez. We finished. It's just too fun, man. It's just too fun. I can't believe you're making fun of that, man. It's like the best thing. Theory crafting is the best thing in this game. What you talking about? All right, so let's heal some of these guys. Bring them up. We can continue fighting. Yeah, that's fine. Let's keep training some troops. Look at how low my barracks are, man. It's ridiculous. What's up, SPC Moon? You stop getting married, dude. Get away from me. Get away. You can barely fit one formation. Might have to start sending half formations out just so I can spend the stamina. Sunan Witch King Azukor Azog. That could work. Yeah, it could work. Oh, geez, go. Let's look at some reports here. See where we are at now. Okay, so we have this tile. Papi Vera is coming. Who is here? Ooh, Maximus. So a lot of guys taking tiles over here, going around. They're going around. All right. Oh, that'd be a nice. Yeah, I need some tiles. Need some tiles for resources. You know, a lot better than I was earlier today. I have a couple extra 1,000 grain, which helps. But you know, having 120,000 would be a lot better. Oh. So much better. We got Fate SPC. Look at that. Z1. $133. SPC, you're always doing nasty results and doing things like this, see? You can giving sub 200 attack and still doing extremely well. Looks good, man. Look at that. Not every day that I see Witch Kings being used. Look at that. Jack's running his Galadriel. Sestaro. Oh, wait. He's relic. Yeah, I was like how is he with 102 defense when cave trolls have such low defense because of his relic? Really good. Almost 200 of command. That's an interesting test. we're gonna get to a 43,000 units out of 165 when this is all said and done. Been fighting with this number of troops for at least a week now. You should check out my report against CLF. I take that as a win. The Glazers, what is your... Oh, can't you send the report in a DM to me? Just DM me the report. It'd be easier than searching for it if you can. So there we go. Oh, it's one of the cleats. All right, let's have a. Oh, wait. Okay, so it's all right. So these three. Got Witch King, Sauron. Saruman and Helm. Okay, interesting. I mean, yeah. I mean, when you compare the two, the level difference, you did an amazing job. That's one of them. You got this one from Jeff. Yeah, I mean, you're doing quite well considering the difference in accounts. That's really solid. Yep, it's good, man. I think this is the same one you just sent, wasn't it? No, this is a different one. So look, you did 171. I mean, he healed, which then brought him closer to basically half of what you did. Yeah, I mean, doing half a damage to a commander a size of CLF, it's, you know, it's a good result. I mean, you took out this Hawk guy, and then you did, you know, half damage to CLF. It's good. I mean, look at CLF, you know. 234 of defense. Z12 Saruman. Z12 Sauron and a Z8. Look at that, 163 of defense. What's up, Johnny boy? Hello, Rise to War family. Shout out to Johnny. Did you try out that Denethor build of King of Man and the stun and madness damage reduction gear? No. Sorry, Arsenal. There's no way for me to do testing like this right now in like where we are in the season. Look at that, man. That's some good result right here. That's a really good result. Escanor's, no, he's quite decent. Look at that. Yep. He did extremely well versus him. The resource trade is a little bit probably in his favor, but not gonna lie, man, he did really good. That's good. Good result. Glazers. Too many cleats, so I'm gonna have to call you by your real. Thank you, Mesmer. Thank you for that. All right, we got one more hit. Let's see. Do we got one more hit? Barely, but we're gonna go with it. All right, so one final. coming here. Mm-hmm. Where are you at, Mesmer? What's up, my boy Turgon? All right, Mesmer, I'll wait for you. I'll wait for you then. Barracks are completely clean. And I will likely not stay up until 1 o'clock to then, or maybe I will, for my timer to reset. And then I can get, you know, the boosts, the resource boost thingy. On my way to orchestra rehearsal, then I will melt some troops on my dolphin account. Yeah, man, do it. Let's go. We got Turgon is gathering some interesting data for the end of the season. Oh, I'm excited for that one. Because we're gonna show things in a way that we haven't shown before. So it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. We're making some changes to our main on Turcano. What changes are you making, Turgon? Mind spilling the beans. At least on, you know, you can do it on a DM or something if you don't want to spill the beans here. But I'm curious. I gotta make some changes too, but I'm gonna wait to the Inspired by Fire. All right, what is it? Tell us. I'm just saving these for now. Right here. Where is it? Saving as many of these. Saving all of these that we can. Oh. Open some of these. Yeah, boy. Some Azure stuff. And I got 7 here, so I'm going to break a bunch of gear and then just kind of wait them back in and work out the stuff that I want. Snagasaurus is great. Yeah, he is. He is really good. Thought Jax already did Snagasaurus. Oh, really, Turgon? You're going with Snagasaurus. Interesting. Meant to ask, is there an estimate for when the Commander Builder website will be fully functional? What are you talking about, man? What website? What website are you talking about, King? Jax, maybe, but not me. I'm gonna try Undying Sauron, Bjorn, and Saruman. Interesting. Fellow better than Theoden, Elmer, Isildur, or Helm? Oh, what's better? I guess it's the question. Helm, Theoden, Elmer, Isildur, or Helm, Theoden, Gandalf the Grey, and Isildur. I'm trying to think here. Oh, you guys are all coming like together as a Helm and Theoden will work well together. issue that you have not running Isildur and not Gandalf the Grey is the White Council. Oh, he just shared that, bro. You send me a DM on in game while I'm streaming and screen sharing. Doesn't help my cause, man. I'm trying to think here, Simon. I have a hunch that they'll kind of do the same, but the White Council on Gandalf the Grey. Where you at, Mesmer? Where are you going? Let me give me a second. I just opened the wrong thing. Just find somebody really quick here. Issue is, Mesmer. I'm gonna walk over here. Look, I'm walking over here, and I'll let you hit me because I feel like they're going to be guarding as soon as I try to hit. All right, sorry, I had to message somebody really quick. So, all right, so let's go head over here, wait for Mesmer to land, and then that'll be probably the last or second to last hit of the night. Troops are scarce. No, I mean, got some extra resources now, but it still won't be enough to really do much. So keep building. We'll keep building. Oh, this song is stuck on my head. Okay, I guess I could have gone here. Wouldn't have been a problem now. Alright, so 1 minute and Galadriel lands. Oh, I'm really intrigued now to do some theory on King of the Dead. Really keen on trying. You are the only who can test it. I mean, yeah, with the other, yeah. I mean, I'd have to get him to R10, to R9 actually, just R9. Actually, R9 would be fine because you need that R9 to get the extra 5% unit damage. So he could be a support for a 1 damage dealer, 3 supports. Would be actually very, very strong. That would be extremely strong. I healed and he healed, and then now on an infinite loop. Oh, you did extremely well, man. Both my damage dealers got killed. That was good. Freaking Shadow. $308, $290 almost. What the heck? 270 something. 290. He got CC 3 times. So did you. That was a rough one, man. Yeah, I mean, I prefer Swans on Galadriel, but I don't have the resources for it. So this definitely both of your skills here, this one and this one, helped wipe out my White Council really, really quick. Good one. That's a good hit, man. Good job. All right, we'll see if in the next few minutes we'll have another. All right, so we hit, yeah, baby, we hit the 500 mark. Jax is coming up too fast. But then I'm still 139 behind CLF. That is disgusting. The dude just doesn't sleep, doesn't stop. So Taiwo Turgon up here. CLF just climbed into the 3rd position. That's good. I mean, you could even try something like this with King of the Dead. You could try Saruman. There's so many options though. You can go Saruman. You could go Sistaro. I think Sistaro might have a lower ceiling. But no, you can go Saruman, King of the Dead. Just CC and damage reduction. So I would try something like this. Gandalf the White. He's focus. King of the Dead, Saruman, and then maybe like Witch King or Sauron. All that crazy CC. Damage reduction. And the high damage from Saruman could be a really interesting build. I send you more trash formations. Where is this? Oh, Merry and Pippin. Okay. That is interesting. That's funny. Yeah, that's some very very funky formations, Simon. Oh, Jack's catch up, no longer hunting pickle. Okay, that explains it. Yeah, Jax is right behind. Where is he over here? Let's pull back. Let's not get destroyed more. Where he's got Soul Players over here. Tillin is over here. Yep, Jax is right here. Just waiting on this tile right here. Speed check grad, so you get the 100% stun. I might try a little bit on going on like trying this whole Saruman CC damage reduction build with focus. Could work. Honestly, it could work. I have to just give it some thought now. Although it's fun, you can't pay me to hit that stack. Although that does sound like a fun formation, it's definitely not an easy one to start testing. Do we have... Do we do all of these? Yeah, we did all of them. Need to find an Ogler player. That piqued my... I'm not gonna lie, that piqued my interest. It's gonna suck because they're basically at the end of the season, so testing that is gonna be almost impossible. I use Ogler on my other account. You have another one, man. Got 7 days left in my season. Need to jump 20 places in season points. Yeah, man. Don't stop. Keep it going. Don't stop believing. I mean, this could be like damage here. This could be pretty interesting. So him with Saruman, Witch King, and I would try Witch King, Sauron, him, and Saruman. I think that could be a pretty cool combo. What do you guys think? That sounds like a pretty fun combo. It sure does. It was the Z1. You've seen with the wrong gear. It could work, man. Yeah, so Saruman plus Sauron, Witch King. And all you have to do is go full these. I mean, not even full on this one. You can just go the rest of the points here. That could work. Want to draw to do troop build, but problem is taunt is too OP. You have to somehow get through the taunt quick. That's why on the troop formations it's been working for me. We just choose commanders that do a lot of damage. I haven't really run Y Council because Y Council is a little bit, it's very defensive, but not as strong in the offense for what we're trying to do. That's what I'm trying to say. And so, yeah. For the first 4 rounds, attack on 3 enemy formations -20. For every 100, that's 5. So if we give 500, that's another 25. Okay. Trying to find some things that could work. The relic is weird. What's her relic? Oh, the poison. Yeah, makes no sense. She has one damage skill tree. That's weird. Well, yeah, guys, I think we can make King of the Dead into an interesting build. I'm gonna study it, talk with the peeps, and see what we can come up with. We're gonna have to try. Who's here? Mythring. Do you think we get the Balrog before GTA 6? I mean, I'm surprised we haven't gotten the Balrog yet. Doesn't really make sense to not release him. Oh. Quick question. Don't you wasn't so let me just give you guys something I'm thinking about right now. wasn't in this in the last season of Rings of Power that we saw the Balrog? So I'm thinking here, Rings of Power release in August. I'm not hyping anybody up. I'm not saying, I'm not trying to, put the game in a good spot. What I'm saying is, I think that we could potentially see the Balrog as a commander next season. So, I could see that commander being the release. Because think about it, they are using Lord of the Rings things to release commander. So, you guys want to hear my prediction? And you guys can call me out in, 3 months, 4 months. Okay? Let's make a prediction here. In the next season of Rings of Power, we're going to get the Balrog as a commander. Okay? That's the first thing. And in 2027, when the Hunt for Gollum movie come out, we're gonna have Gollum as a commander. Those are my two predictions. Okay. That being said, the reason why I think this is going to be the case, as the War of the Rohirrim came out, right? And Helm was the commander they released. They had a campaign just for that. And if you guys remember when the campaign Rings of Power was first released, it was because of the show. So I am pretty confident, just in my prediction here, that the Balrog will be released with the season 3 of Rings of Power. This is my prediction. Could be wrong, but I think I'm gonna get it right. Yeah, I mean, like I said, guys, this is just my prediction. Okay. But it makes sense, to release Balrog then. They promised it before, and so hopefully it comes through. I'm hopeful. And then Gollum in 2 years. I don't know what they're doing with him though. He's supposed to be fast asleep for another 2,000 years. Well, they're making their own Marvel universe of Rise to War of Lord of the Rings. That's essentially what they're doing. That's what they're doing. Yo, you guys are gonna let this guy just take the tile? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Balrog might burn his own troops, but he needs to be top meta. I think he's gonna be a damage-dealing commander. Yeah. I mean, imagine if he's not. He's just a pure thing of firepower. It has to be, that. And then you're gonna pair him up with this beautiful piece of gear right here. You're gonna give him this, and you're gonna wreck everything. That's what you're going to do. Have a stack on the other side. Oh, if you want to hit it strong for me. I can't, man. I have no troops. I'm like freaking wiped out of troops. I've been hitting people all day today. That's why, I still have 104, but probably did like 20 some hits today. Yes, it is an abomination. I would have to agree. It's just poor. For me, it's just poor storytelling. That's what it is. All right, let's send these troops. Maybe we can send something else. It might be like half-baked, but at least we're not going to just sit here. Is it me you're looking for? We could do one round of swans. Oh, we got a hit. What am I talking about? We got a hit. Oh, no, none of those though. All right, I'm gonna give that to him. Oh no! I can't do that. Let's give that to him. And yeah, it's gonna have to be that. There's a reason why I'm doing this. Don't judge me. It's fine. You just can't keep the lore in mind when watching. See, that's the thing. I'm kind of I think I mentioned this a while back. I'm past the whole lore. For me, it's like this is how I analyze it. Tolkien Estate or whoever sold the rights to Amazon, they basically said this. We own this house. Okay, we own this house, and we're selling it. Who wants to buy? Amazon is like, I liked your house. I'll buy your house. Now, as the owner of the house, they can do whatever they want to the doors, to the halls. They can paint it something else. So that's basically the analogy that I use. The rights, was sold to Amazon. The house was sold to Amazon, and they can do whatever they want with it. I mean, I'm not happy about it. I'm not happy about it, but they sold the rights, of those content, so they can write the story the way that they want to write. I don't like it. Guys, don't get me wrong. I watch Lord of the Rings every 4 months, all 6 movies. Hobbit and Lord of the Rings. I never sleep on them. And so I watched the first episode of Rings of Power, excited when it came out, and I was not tired. I wasn't even working that day. I fell asleep of how boring it was. So I'm not comparing this to the movies. I'm not even comparing to this to the books. I after I got through the whole anger moment, the days of pure anger, because trust me, I was so angry at how they did, how the storytelling was, not even the details. I think the costume, they have this beautiful scenery, but the costume doesn't look real. It looks too polished. So there's all these little things that it has nothing to do just with the story. I was angry with the story that was different, but then after that it was just the storytelling, and it was just bad. It was just poor. So then I kind of was just thinking about it being, reminiscence on the whole situation. And then this whole, this comparison just popped in my head and said, look, Amazon owns the house. They can do whatever they want to the house. The guy that sold the house cannot complain on what the guy is doing to the house because you sold it to him. And so, like it or not, they can do whatever they want. And now, I know that us as people that consume it and love the story are angry about it because, what you're doing, you're ruining, to some, you're ruining the story. But like I said, at the end of the day, they own it. And to me, after I got through that part of the situation, now the way I analyze the show, by the way, the same way I analyze all the other movies, like Star Wars, the new movies and the new shows, I just look at it: is the story, is the storytelling good? And that's just basically how I base my criticism. Rings of Power is very poor. This is why I think last week when we were talking about this, I said, you know what? I can see me liking Galadriel in the future seasons, depending on how they build her character from you hating her, of how, because you just her character felt so unreal. There's no way she's like this. That you just feel angry at her all the time. She comes into every scene and she's so bossy. She's so, she demands, she shows up to Numenor. She sees the queen and her first reaction is to call out everybody. Who does that? But then I can see them building an arc where she goes from this angry person because Sauron was next to her the whole time and she was so blind. She was so blind from anger and revenge that she couldn't see the enemy right next to her. So I could see them building this arc where she goes and she calms down now. And not calms down, I mean, she goes into this own self journey of finding herself and things like that. And then you kind of, you go to kind of like the way she comes out to be this wise Galadriel. I could see them building that arc. That's why I'm not too fussed about Galadriel's character, but the story writing is just poor. It's just bad. There is no depth in the show, and that's the problem. Where Lord of the Rings, they've done such a good job in building the characters. You just like everybody. It's everybody's just so cool. Can I give you another example? If you guys are, I think you guys are. Let's see if you guys enjoy this thing. But let me read some comments before I go and give another example. Sue757 AM accurate comparison. Yeah, I mean it made sense for me. I think it's a fair comparison if you just don't if you kind of put yourself outside of the whole lore and things like that. You just look at the story at face value. I think everybody would enjoy more if the storytelling was good. It's just poor. Go full Tolkien. Don't worry about losing the casual fans. Go full God mode with. I mean, that'd be kind of cool. You know what? We're probably gonna get somebody in the future that because the latest big thing was such a letdown. Now you're gonna have somebody come in and say, "We're gonna show you how it's done." And then, can I give you guys a pretty good example? The game Expedition 33. This is a group of people that worked for, I think it was Ubisoft, I believe. And they made one of the most iconic games of this year. Not the biggest game, of course, but such a good game. And they're all junior developers, like a small team of beginners. But they were so passionate about what they were doing that the thing was so good. Okay? So, but let me give you another example. Just got cleared, only just survived. I think I hit 2 people here, and I was able to. Yeah, these guys were not full. Not fun. Small countering move. All right, let's pull back, see if we get some units for another hit. Best. Oh, what's up, Bessie? She's pretty short for an elf as well. She doesn't really look like an elf, you know? Like the ears, the ears have to be a little bit more pointy. Elrond talking Galadriel like he is his little sister, and it's his mother-in-law because Elrond married Galadriel's daughter. Interesting, isn't it? Except for Gala, don't tell Bessie. I must be the only one who don't mind Rings of Power. I mean, I've watched both seasons, and it's just something that I'm watching because I like Lord of the Rings. I'm not looking forward to it. It's I don't. After you get away, you get past the anger from not being accurate to what we're like to the lore. After you get past that, and you just think, look, this is just a multiverse. You kind of put that in your head. You just look at the show as how entertaining it is, and for me, it wasn't entertaining. It just wasn't. It's just like, can I tell you guys like how poor storytelling really is becoming? Who here has seen Godzilla versus? No. Kong and Godzilla, the last one. Exactly, Vess. That's my whole point. It's still bad, even if you remove Lord of the Rings from the story. That's how I see it too. To me, the story is just like the storytelling is just bad. Even if you remove like, oh, this is not a Lord of the Rings. It's not a Lord of the Rings thing. It's just a fantasy thing. It's just bad. Anybody here seen Godzilla and Kong, the last movie that came out, where they fight the Monkey King or whatever his name, Scar, isn't it Scar, and the ice Godzilla? So let me tell you how storytelling has become bad. There is a scene where they all go into the center Earth, and they find the indigenous people, and they go into the place where they do the whole gravity, like the gravity pool that they do, and the native people don't talk at all. But then you got the guy that's like the conspiracy theorist guy, right? And somehow nobody's talking. First, the mother, the girl that's like the adopted mom of the girl, What's up, Tom? I am doing great, man. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. First, she starts understanding all the drawings without even understanding the language. Like there's no language there, and and yet she is able to translate everything around her. That's the first thing. The second, which to me is even worse, is how the other guy is like explaining everything without knowing anything. He's saying, "Oh, they put this liquid here, and this liquid makes it so gravity, the two centers they meet, and then everything's low. The gravity is there, but then it does. It's like only for a moment." And he looks at the lady's like, "Right?" And the and just he's like, "Yes, it is." It's like, how did you guys get to from point A to point B that quick? So there's no character building. There's no story there. Everything, like they have to spell it out, everything for you in movies nowadays. And that's why it's so bad. It looks so shallow. And now, interesting that you mentioned the irons. Now let me give you another contrast, okay? I like Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, not as much as probably I like Lord of the Rings, but my dad was a big Star Wars fan, and I started watching Star Wars from a young age. The new 3 movies, watched them all. Horrible because it's just a copy and paste of the previous ones with just no character building. Rey, she is a god, and nobody knows why. And you guys know the story. To me, very poor writing. The son of Han Solo, he's a lunatic. It's just crazy. We have no idea why he's the way he is. It makes no sense, right? No more work for you today, Wyman, and here you are, bro. I'm glad you are here. Okay? Movie is bad, but not as bad as some of the series that they came out recently. The series is just horrible. Just ridiculously bad. And again, I don't care if you want to make up your own story. I don't care, dude. Do it. Give me whatever new Jedi you want to make. I don't care. Give me just a good story. That's all I'm asking. And they don't. Now, there are 2 shows that I do think they did incredibly well. Well, okay, Mandalorian I enjoyed. Season 1 and Season 2. Season 3 was okay. Now, Boba Fett, it was sad what they did to Boba Fett, in my opinion. The 2 shows that I really liked from Star Wars was the one with the kids, the Skeleton Crew. I actually found the show quite nice. It was a breath of fresh air. It was different. I think it was a nice little spin. Again, you guys don't have to like it. I'm just saying, from my perspective, Skeleton Crew was fun to watch. I actually looked forward to watching it. Okay? Now, Andor. This is the show I really wanted to talk about. Andor, to me, is a masterpiece if you compare to all the other Rise to War Star Wars shows. Andor season 1 was so good. And season 2 started off pretty cool as well. I watched the first episode just before the stream with my wife, actually a few hours ago. And it was really, really fun. I enjoyed it. So, good storytelling. That's all we need. Just give me a good story. Give me a good villain. Give me a good story. That's all I'm asking. And Andor has been delivering that. Look, we don't have no crazy Jedi. We don't have no crazy Sith yet. And the story is good. That's all we need. Just give us a good story. Nothing else. Just a good story, and we'll be fine. So, I don't know. That's why I'm not excited for Rings of Power. They spend enough time building credible characters, and the characters can actually act. Exactly, Vessi. That's what I'm talking about, man. You know, you want to build a crazy Gladio, bro. Go ahead. It's your house. You can do whatever you want. Just give me something that is believable. Exactly. Just give me something that is believable. You know, something you can relate. Tom, I haven't tried that yet. No, not yet, brother. I don't have troops to run my main formation, man. You're killing me here. Yeah, but anyways, I've kind of, no, I haven't given up, but I don't really get excited for mini shows and things anymore because of that, man. It's just such a letdown. I don't think I've hit this guy before. Let's go for him. Let's go for these, man. Here we go. Tom Bomba. See, there's a character that should never, ever been shown. I think you should have made, you know, like people hear his whisper, maybe see the tip of his hat in a glance in the middle of the woods. But there is a character that I think that should have never been shown. Personal opinion, but that's a guy that should have been mysterious the whole time. People would have seen glances of him in every place, or like in specific places, but never really brought him to life as like a person. Is Tom in game? Oh, sorry. Oh, geez. But it kind of helped Vessi. Season is getting tough. Oh, the season is basically over, Tom. It's 7 days for the season to end, and we're just fighting. All four of us fighting in this little area right now. You got D-Sol and Heon up here versus Elio and Noad over here. But then you have all the teams basically here and a little bit here too. There's not really much else to go on. No, the song was cool, but I just think Tom Wood to me should have been a guy that just stayed in his own little world, his own level. Search in the stick for Gandalf's. Search in the field for Gandalf's stick. When pushing them back, lately seems to be pulling back some. I mean, either they're pulling back some, or because I seen a few players coming in earlier, but yeah, it's definitely not in the numbers that they usually come in. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know if they're saving troops for something, but. Yeah. What do you think about Elio? They destroyed everyone on my server last season. We've been mostly fighting Fire and Neon, I would say. They've come from this side, but we haven't fought them as much. So yeah, let's hope that Andor stays good as Season 1 was. Season 1 was really good. But me being here 2 hours and a half every day, I no longer have time to watch stuff. Is it a good or a bad thing? I don't know. But yeah. All right, 2 minutes and we hit this dude. That's going to be the last hit of the night, guys. Definitely, because we're getting close to 2 hours, so I'm going to get ready to do some things because I got to get some things for you guys ready. Vessi, see if you can, I'll text you also after the server, the live here. Talk about the masterclass, but also some ideas. for the King of the Dead build. We were talking about here earlier in the stream, and I think there are some options that we could potentially make it work. Oh man, sweeto, sweeto. Oh, you just drew. My bad, bro. Look at that. Oh, he took out a few. Oh, never mind. Just the defenders. I should go for him. He's low. He is low. Then the other one. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, it's Gandalf the Grey. We're gonna hit this guy. I don't know what he runs. We're gonna find out. All right, 50 seconds. I'm excited for the Hunt for Gollum movie, though. I am excited. You saw his build before from someone in your fellowship? Maybe. I don't remember, and let's just go. Yeah, I think so. Maybe, does he run Undying? Is he one of the guys that runs Undying? We're YOLOing anyways. All right, seems that we were able to. Oh, yeah, we won the trade. Yeah, I told you he runs. Oh, he's the guy that runs the Witch King as well. Yeah, boy. All right, little less troops. Hopefully somebody guards, so we get some extra merit. Somebody guard. Gotta keep going up. Gotta pass Crawley. Need 21,000 merit to be in behind CLF, who doesn't stop. I'm still behind Turgon. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right, guys. You know what? That's gonna do it for us tonight. We're 2 minutes short from hitting the 2 hours, but I'm gonna try to build as many troops between now and tomorrow's stream, so we can do a lot of fighting. I'm gonna chat a little bit with Vessi about this King of Dead setup. He showed a few, but I wanna share some of the ones that he didn't write about and get his input, because I think we can make two types. Two. You see the one that he shared here. Similar. One is similar to what you shared, Vessi. The other one is completely different. What is known to be the best clan in any NRP server? That is debatable, my friend. There are some really good top ones. YUDZ, I'm definitely gonna have to say we are up there, not necessarily the one. We got Toby. We got I don't know how strong, how packed Order is. They were quite strong. Exactly. Best is subjective. Exactly. Yeah, I'm. In terms of having a full 100 player team that is like very, very, very strong, I'm not sure if there are. Like, if you're talking about a 100 player team, some people run in 200, so that makes them really strong. But in one whole team, YUDZ is at the very. It's like up there. Toby's probably up there. NRP. I don't know, honestly. Maybe Order. Oh, Lane probably is up there. Bear definitely. Definitely have to say those two are probably up there as well. Maybe we should do a roster. Try to find out who are the, the teams with the with large accounts, like big accounts, big well accounts. And so, oh, that's true. That's true. I need to see how strong Panda alone is. You got Panda, and you got the other team called Pendragon, which is like their brother sister clan. DK. See, I made that argument a while back about DK. I don't know how DK is strong with its like if it's just a 100 player team. I've heard that they run in multiples. In like four or five different fellowships that do things with them. So I know they do well, but it seems that it's more to do with. Don't get me wrong, they have a lot of strong players, but it's from what people have been saying. It's more from the sheer number that they have, and not necessarily the firepower that they possess. So that's a good question. But maybe we should do a little roster to find out. All right, guys, I'm gonna hit the sack or continue working on some things off screen because, there's no rest for the wicked. Don't forget, if you guys haven't yet, hit that subscribe, hit the like button, and I will see you guys tomorrow. We are good. We're back here tomorrow at hopefully earlier than today. All right, guys. So let's say thank you for Sue57M, Demon, Goddess, Vessi. We got Tom still here. League, the Sleepy, Wyman, Joshua, and all you nice fellow irons, all you nice peeps. You guys chime in. Great videos. Always see you in the next one, bro. Arsenal, you take care. Have a good night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care, everyone.